Okay, we're going to talk about using library resources in your class. I'm Rachel Arteaga, a librarian at Butte College, and these are resources that people that have access to Butte College will be able to use. You should ask your librarian at your own library what you would have access to. You might have some of these databases, but all libraries should have some good resources that you can talk to your librarian about. So our database collection is more than just journals. If you go to the Butte College Library page, you can go to the database link and see a list of our databases that you have access to. So the first one that I want to show you is called Gale Virtual Reference Library, and it is a large collection of reference books. So it's a good alternative to Wikipedia. And we're constantly adding and building our collection. So for example, we added recently the Encyclopedia of Nutrition and Food Labels, a 2-volume set, the Encyclopedia of Pregnancy and Childbirth. And it's a good place for students to start their research, especially if they don't have a good background, they don't have background knowledge about a certain subject. So what we can do is go to the library database page, and I'll show you what it looks like. So if you're off campus, they'll ask you to log in with your Butte College information so that you can be authenticated as a user. And this is a really user-friendly collection to use. So I'm just doing a simple search, climate change, and you can see what comes up. There's quite a few results. So this, for example, is from Bioethics Encyclopedia. And I like to look at the word count and the number of pages. It will give you a better idea of the length of the entry. And depending on what you want, if you just want a short definition or more in-depth knowledge about a subject, it's a good place to look. So you can see there's quite a few larger entries about climate change from different encyclopedias. I'm just going to go to this one to show you. So it has the entry laid out. You can jump to different sections. There's nice visuals. And then also on the side, you can see the tools. You can get the citation information. You can email, download, or print the entry. Save it, of course. Okay. So again, this is just a good resource for students to use if they're starting off their research. Another resource that I recommend for students if they're starting their research is something called SIRS, and it's really good for current events and issues that are somewhat controversial or that have two different sides to them. What's nice too is that you can sort by lexile level when the results come up, and there's lots of different types of resources, newspapers, magazines, usually quite a few government documents, and other types of resources. So again, we should just go to SIRS from the database page because that will give us access to our subscription. And then you can do a subject or keyword search, but I usually just go to the all issues page if students haven't decided what issue they want to research. They can see a list here. And you can search by subject or alphabetically. So for example, here is a page about ADHD. There's a question that's been posed, and then it's laid out by 2 different viewpoints. You can go to resources for each viewpoint. You can also, if you scroll down, see all the different sources that students have access to. So quite a few newspapers, some magazines, government documents. There's also, looks like, some videos and statistics. So it's, again, a good place for students to start their research. So the next resource is Alexander Street, and it's an academic streaming video database. So we purchased this collection, and it's great to link or embed video in Canvas. You can create custom clips or playlists, and you can search by collection, discipline, keyword, and not all, but a lot of the videos have full transcripts. They're closed captioned. Show you an example. So this is a video about cats. You can see the record details here. It gives you a summary, all the different information, and also the full transcript. So if you want to pull information from a specific part, you can do it from here. And if we scroll down, you can see all the other things that you can do: email, citation, grab a citation. This allows you to make a clip. See, it's closed captioned. So there's a lot that you can do with this database, and there's videos about lots of different subjects. It's a pretty big collection. So those are just a few examples of databases that I like to recommend to faculty. We also have discipline-specific databases. So we have an anthropology database that has lots of information and primary documents about different cultures. We have a health and wellness resource center database, which includes lots of videos, magazines, journals. We also have a language learning program called Mango, and there's over 70 languages that you can learn. You can take lessons and save your information. You can even do groups for your classes. And then lastly, there's a database, Statista, that is for statistics and facts and is really great to use if you're doing research and use statistics. So these are just a few examples. We have lots of other databases. And for more information, you should talk to your librarian. They'll be able to direct you to what's most useful for you and your class.